everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I just came in today with a little bit of celebrity tea. And the first ones up are Keisha and Ed Hartwell. Now, you guys know back in June or July, Ed filed for divorce from Keisha. And since then, they've been going back and forth over who's right and who's wrong and what happened and woo woo woo. Well, just recently, Keisha submitted a DNA test. There was some question about whether the baby that she's pregnant with is Ed Hartwell's baby. Now, apparently, Ed did not show up for his part of the DNA testing. And because of that, Keisha is wanting the judge to put Ed in jail until he submits to that DNA testing. Now, you might remember Ed had some questions on whether the baby that Keisha was carrying was actually his baby. He said back in June or July that she was the type of woman that wanted the baby by any means necessary. Now, here's the thing. If I was Doug and I had questions, I probably would have beat her to the DNA testing. I'm not understanding why now that the testing is going forward, he's not showing up for the test. Now, does that mean that, he knows that this is his baby and now, his bluff is being called and, he doesn't want to go through with it? I don't know with these two because Keisha, as I said in other videos, seems to be a drama queen. She has accused him of all type of emotional distress, which she says is a plot for her to lose her baby. Just all kinds of things back and forth. Now, these two got married. I think it was either December 31st or January 1st of 2016. And they have been apart more months than they were actually together married. I don't know with these two. I have a feeling that this baby is his, and maybe because of the drama that she's taken him through, he's being difficult, just trying to aggravate her by not showing up for the DNA testing. And, I can't kind of blame him. She went on Entertainment Tonight and did that whole interview where she was crying and all of this stuff. And then we found out that some of the things that she said in the interview were blatant lies. So I think these two are just having a difficult divorce. And because there's a baby involved, that makes it worse. Like I said, I believe that Keisha Knight Pulliam is a bit of a diva and a bit of a spoiled, brat. She grew up on the Cosby Show as a star, and maybe she's used to getting her way. But this time, I think maybe in a court of law, she has to play fair. She is not the diva when it comes to this, and they're going to consider his feelings as well. Now, I suggest with Ed, he go ahead and take that DNA test to prove he is or is not this baby's father. And I'm pretty sure with these two, we're going to hear more about them because they are back and forth, back and forth. And I think they got married too soon. They rushed into something, and it's obvious that they did because things fell apart so quickly after they got married. So I'm going to be looking for whether he's the father or not, because if he is not, man, she is going to be embarrassed because this broad has been all over talking smack about this man, and if it comes out that he is not the father, she's going to be looking stupid. So on to the next story. So this next story is about Kandi and Porsha. So a few weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about an accusation that Porsha had against Kandi. In that video, I told you guys that Porsha accused Kandi of inviting her to do a threesome with Kandi and Todd. Now, basically, they said that this whole thing is going to play out on this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, back when I did that video, a lot of people said they wouldn't put it past Kandi to do something like that because you know that Kandi has a very voracious sexual appetite and they just didn't put it past her. Well, I just read something today where Kandi is saying that she did not invite Porsha into her and Todd's bedroom, that Porsha asked them to do a threesome. Now, y'all, I don't know either way. And surprisingly, on this one, I don't even have an opinion. Like, I'm not going to say that I believe that Kandi was the one that asked because she's a little freaky. And I'm not going to say that Porsha, was the one that asked because really, I don't know. Because if you think about it, who knows? Maybe Porsha thought about Kandi and Ty being freaky and wanted to, do a threesome with them because it would have been safer. She knows them. I don't know. But here's what I will say. Because this topic has come up, these last couple of months, I believe that there is something there. Now, one of them asked the other. We just don't know, was it Kandi asking Porsha or whether Porsha asked Kandi? Because, guys, you know how they say that there's a little truth in everything? We just don't know which one of them is telling the truth. So, Kandi says that she has proof that Porsha asked her and Todd to do a threesome. But I thought I remember Porsha saying that she had proof that Kandi asked her. So y'all, on this story, I have no idea. I don't know which one of them asked which, but I guess we will find out, this season. And y'all know the season starts next Sunday. So it's going to be something this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll probably be reviewing that show because I know that they are going to be on one. And maybe this is a show that I would like to review. So we'll see who asked who as this show plays out. This last story, y'all, is about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. Now, I think this story is kind of funny, y'all. So, Tristan plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And here lately, he has been dating Khloe Kardashian. She's at the games and everything. And she just celebrated with them for their Halloween party and all of that. Well, apparently, the Cavs are not having it. They do not want Khloe Kardashian around at all. They said that LeBron kind of talked to Tristan about those Kardashian girls and basically said that they were bad luck. They told him to pay attention to what happened to Lamar Odom after he was involved, and then Chris Humphries was involved with Kim. So they're telling him, to kind of keep her away from the games and focus on the game himself, because I guess they feel that now that he's messing around with her, he's gonna, be traveling and probably partying, hanging out with her, and they just don't want all of that around their game. And it's because the Cavs haven't won a game in not won a game, but won a national championship, and God knows when. I think it's been like 55 years. So for Cleveland, last year was, was really something, and they want to kind of keep the momentum going, and they don't want, I guess, any bad outside influences. They don't want to be hexed and a root put on them by them damn Kardashians. So they want him to keep his ass away from her. Don't y'all think that shit is funny? This is them just recently for Halloween, and they giving all that PDA. But don't y'all think that's funny? The Cavs is like, not these Kardashian bitches. We don't want them around our game. We hadn't won a championship in 55 years, and now you dating this bitch and she gonna jinx us. Y'all, when my brothers was telling me all about this, I was cracking up. I guess the Cavs are, just seeing what happened to past ball players that were involved with them, and how, being involved with them, like a lot of the men that the Kardashians get involved with, when those Kardashians are done with them, it's almost like the man is done. His career is over. He fucked up like Lamar Odom, all on drugs, and, got issues. So I think maybe Tristan Thompson better heed the warnings of the Cavs, the other players, because you would think that they would be like, well, go on ahead, man, knock her off or whatever. They like, those Kardashians like ballers anyway. But no, the Cavs, they are not for it. So I'm kind of surprised. This is really something. I guess they don't want to be jinxed. Y'all, tell me what y'all think about that story. My brother was telling me, and then I went online. I was like, they are kind of saying it. So, Khloe, keep away from my hometown of Cleveland. They need, to keep their mind focused on the game, because, for them to win the championship, it was almost like a fluke. So, we're not going to, probably hit it twice in a row, but if we have a chance without you, then hell, stay away. Stay the hell away. And with that, y'all, thanks for watching my video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.